If you use Adobe products like Lightroom Classic or Photoshop, then you might be owed money from Adobe. The US government just forced Adobe into a $150 million settlement, and some customers may receive compensation. So in this video, I'm going to explain what happened, who might be eligible for compensation, and what to expect coming up. On March 13th, 2026, Adobe agreed to pay a $150 million settlement, with half of that being penalties paid to the Department of Justice, but with the other half going to Adobe subscribers who qualify. Adobe was accused by the US government of violating what's known as the Restore Online Shoppers Confidence Act, or ROSCA, for deceptive practices including fine print, inconspicuous hyperlinks, and not having clear wording about their early termination fees. But what's even more shocking is that when this started, back in 2024, the Federal Trade Commission, during their investigation into Adobe, uncovered that an Adobe executive called these early termination fees, these ETFs, a bit like heroin for Adobe, adding, "There is absolutely no way to kill off ETF or talk about it more obviously without taking a big business hit." Adobe obviously knew what they were doing. It's a very cheesy kind of seedy sales tactic, and they were wrong. It was terribly wrong. Now, interestingly enough, Adobe's longtime CEO, Shantanu Narayan, announced one day before the Department of Justice settlement that he would be stepping down. Adobe says it's to make way for an AI native leadership, but this is just a common maneuver in the corporate world where you don't fire the team, you can the coach, and this also leaves it less dirty then for the next CEO to come in that wasn't under my watch when all this happened, and I'm going to make things completely different. So, who might get compensated? If you are on an annual paid monthly plan, then you will likely get some kind of compensation, since this was the plan at the center of the lawsuit, but other plans might also receive some kind of compensation, as could customers who paid those termination fees or canceled their plans early. You can see your plan in your Adobe account and look for the fine print near the bottom of the plan. It may say annual plan prepaid or annual plan paid monthly, which is the more likely one to receive compensation. So the big question is then, what will the compensation look like? So this still has to be settled by the courts on exactly how this will then work out. But what's a little disheartening here is that there was a $150 million settlement, and the Department of Justice took half of that as a penalty, and only half of that goes back to us subscribers of Adobe products. So while one could argue that's a bit mafia-esque to do something like that, the thing is there will still be $75 million worth of compensation spread around. So it'll probably be in the form of some type of credit. So you would be able to get like a few months of Creative Cloud services free to some of your products, and also some refunds for people who had to pay for early termination fees or some type of cancellation fees or something similar. Also, bear in mind that Adobe has tens of millions of customers. And $75 million in compensation spread around everybody, and especially those most affected, well, it might not be a whole lot. It could be 1 month, 2 months, something like that, of credit toward your subscription plan if you were affected, and of course, if you needed to be refunded from actual money that you had to pay out. And this brings up something, before we get to the when we can expect this all to happen, this just brings up this love-hate relationship that I have with Adobe. The video that you're watching right now was created using Adobe products, even some of the B-roll. I use Adobe products for all of my photography work. As you know, I do professional real estate photography, so I'm using Lightroom Classic, I'm using Bridge, I'm using Photoshop, and then for video work, I'm using Premiere Pro. And they make really good products, and I'll stand behind that. That, though, comes from the engineers. It doesn't come from some of the seedy executives that they've had in place that have called their products and their termination fees stuff like heroin, making it addictive. That stuff is just completely wrong. So I'll continue to stand by Adobe as long as they still make good products. But we have to keep an eye on their moral value and what is their ethical compass as they go forward. This will be interesting to see as we continue on through this year. But the one thing to keep in mind is when this will happen. This is going to be a big one because this could also set the stage not just for what you get in compensation, but also how they start running their company. The shareholders are already very disappointed with what's going on, and whenever they can the coach and get rid of the latest CEO to make room for the next one, well, stocks almost always get a bump, but Adobe's been struggling anyways, especially since we're looking at this ethical compass being a lot higher with companies like Canva. As you may recall, Canva recently acquired Affinity, so Affinity Photo is part of Canva, and that is completely free. I have a video, by the way, on using that for doing real estate photography. Doesn't cost you anything, it's a completely free program now, and I've got a link to that video and other information down in the description of this video. But the when of how this will all start playing out, it'll probably be here in a couple months, probably during the summer of 2026 when we find out what the compensation will look like. And then, how will you be notified? Well, and a lot of times, class action lawsuits, you have to sign up for them, but it won't be the case this time. Adobe has agreed that they will reach out and contact the individual subscribers who are affected and letting them know how they can get their compensation. And then, as the summer continues, after taking a hit like this and having to say, well, we made a mistake and we were deceiving people, well, they're going to have to save face. So I'd imagine that there will be more coming out as we go on throughout the year that will probably help us with Adobe, not so much hinder it, because they do have to save face. They've got a great product, they have great engineers, they have great technology, they just need better leadership in some ways behind that to keep their moral compass on track. Anyways, things are evolving all the time, especially in this field and especially with Adobe and what's going on. And as things progress, I'll stay on top of it and I'll keep you posted.